outside. If you can't hear the wind chimes blown away, it's 34 degrees and it was snowing a little bit. Well, I have this dilemma. I have two greenhouses that are portable that you might have seen in one of my last videos. And I had some candles going that I made and it didn't work out so well. And so I went ahead and did a fresh batch, put them in, and it's working. So I thought I'd go ahead and share with you guys what I do to heat my portable greenhouses. And by the way, when I say guys, it's gender neutral. That's just a figure of speech. So when you hear it, don't get offended. I don't include girls too, guys and girls. Anyways, what I do is I go ahead and I buy regular, whoa, did you hear that? Regular vegetable shortening. I get this from Aldi. I think it's a couple of bucks, $2.50. And I go ahead and I melt it all down on the stove top. You know how to do that. I let it melt down and then I go ahead and I pour it into these containers. Just basically extra jars that I have, and I put it back outside until it gets white and cloudy again. And so this is a pretty good sized candle for $2.50, and I have two of them, and I still have vegetable shortening left for more. So, and then I go ahead and get an old candle taper that we used for Christmas or Thanksgiving that we burned, and there's a little left. And what I do is I just go ahead and place it in the jar. And I do the same one with the next one. Let's see if I can show you guys. And the reason I do that is now that it is, let's see, you can see like a little slurry around the candle. And so what I'll do is I will actually put them in the microwave for 30 seconds, as that will allow the slurry to level out again. And when it comes out, it'll be level, and I can go ahead and light it to make sure it's working. Not a problem I had with my first batch, to tell you the truth. I used shortening that I bought, but I had some candles from last year that I hadn't used, so I incorporated the shortening from that. And it tainted the batch using the old shortening. So I would recommend that you don't use it, that you just get a new batch of shortening. That's what I wanted to have happen. So basically, you can see the candles are still upright. The slurry is gone, and it's got a nice seal around the tapers I put in. Let me get my And so what I'll do with this is just put a terracotta pot upside down on top of these candles. And I'll put it on a low level of my portable greenhouse. Make sure that some oxygen, some air can get beneath, and a little hole on the top of the terracotta pot, the heat will escape. Now, one warning for that as well. If you have a multi-layered portable greenhouse, just make sure that you offset the candle from a container right above it. I put my potting container, little those peat cups, I put them in a plastic container that you might have Christmas decorations in. It's probably a good 6 inches by maybe 3 feet with a cover. And so I put them in, I put my seeds in there, and then I put the cover on top. I water it well so it's nice, self-contained, and I stack them in my portable greenhouse. And so one of the issues I have using these candles is when you have oxygen going with it and you have the terracotta pot on top, it gets warm, but all that heat comes out of that little hole in the bottom of the pot, and it can get pretty intense. And actually had to burn through some plastic containers that I had the seeds in. So offset it so that when the terracotta pot, the hole, there's nothing directly above it. It's off to the side a little bit and goes all the way up to the side, perhaps, of the greenhouse. Anyways, that's what I do in these temperamental March, April time frame where you're not sure how cold it's gonna be. These I've used in the past years and they've done a great job. So hopefully this helps, you learned something, and I'll talk to you later on. Bye. So what I normally do, put it on the bottom. I'll go ahead and light it. Get terracotta pot. Put it on top. You can see that it's still lit. It's got nice air circulation on the bottom so the air can get in. It'll come up. I've got this area cleared so there'll be no burning. And then I'll go ahead. Just close it up, both of them, and it'll keep it nice and warm. I'll do the next. I did smaller ones, and you got to check them. They might go out, but this one here, this size, this will last you up to 3 weeks. Go check it every couple of days and make sure it's still going, but it should last up to 3 weeks. For 2 candles that cost like $2.50 with some vegetable shortening left to make some more. All right, guys. I don't know if you can see this, but there's snow flakes coming down. So hopefully this helps you with this strange weather, and we'll talk to you later on. Bye.